course, Twitch doesn't want to do his thing. Of course, Twitch doesn't want to do his thing. Alright, very good. And now I am well. Should I close Twitch? Twitch is gonna be a pain in the ass. Although, right now it's not coding over and load up. There it is. Honestly, I watched the streams back and it seems to be okay. I didn't watch the full stream, but it seemed okay, I guess. I don't know. Which, I don't have, like, any time right now, so we have to get into this. I had watched the stream. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I kind of have an idea of what I was talking about. So, and one of the points was when a new waypoint for the main quest would come, then I would roll. I don't know if I like that, so what we're going to do. I mean, in this case, if we really think about this, I don't have the main waypoint. I didn't have this in the first one. So I couldn't even really tell, but that's a side quest anyway. So in this case, it might be a little bit different. I probably will fight here, but considering there is an actual waypoint, I may not fight here. Or maybe I will at this point. As for roles, I didn't really get a definitive placement on what numbers I would choose, so I just wrote down what I would choose for that situation. 1 would be the main quest, 2 would be the side quest, 3 would be explore, and 4 companion if I get all that stuff. I don't have any of these anyway, so. I would say if the main quest journal gets updated, I would roll, but in this case, I don't have that, so I can't really test it. So for right now, we'll just probably do the fights and all that. And yeah. So
never wanted the easy path.
This is probably going to just be putting on the record of pretty much kind of what I went through. Because I know in the last stream, I was like, you know, saying I was sick and shit. I may have jinxed it when I was saying, oh yeah, that medicine kind of worked. Yeah, funny enough,
what's that?
It didn't.
With my bare hands.
I'll probably just get to the fight, get to the roll. You know what? I didn't even take my dice out. Alright, well, that's on the floor. That doesn't matter. None of the dice went on the floor. So, to recap. And you know, I'll probably recap while I'm in the fight, but I mean, we kind of just saw
twice
this, so
as
it doesn't
tall as
matter.
me, but I'm half the bloody backbone.
But to recap,
But we don't know what that thing
I'll
even
wait,
is.
I'll wait till the
And what
the
about
fight.
the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
I don't know.
Got ourselves competition
dice I need.
already. That's
Watch,
our
that could be
ship.
skill checks. Hold on. I'm a fucking paladin. Plus, I'm a fighter. Wait, was I actually a fighter? Hold on, I gotta click out of it. I was actually a fighter. Oh crap. So this is another thing. So if like legit, and I'm not talking about like the modded races or classes. I mean, that have different characteristics, but not really. It's like whoever made them gave them that characteristic. I have Paladin, and I have Fighter. Fighter, in this case, I believe it would be the rarest one, so I would have to pick Fighter. Yeah, so that's how that works.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're...
I ain't fighting him.
Which,
Not
honestly,
a
might
chance.
actually make me lose
We're leaving.
my
Come on, move it!
whatchamacallit, my oaths. So,
You're more cunning than you know.
I wouldn't be fucking
I thought we had a
surprised.
fight on our hands.
Something good here.
This is actually, again, I didn't actually have to fight with two characters, so that was actually good. So, to recap, while I'm pretty much just cleaning all this crap out, like a month, almost 2 months now, I would assume, at this point, I was sick with some, well, no, why? Why are you going that way? Some kind of, like, chest thing. A lot of mucus. I was taking Mucinex. I didn't go to the doctor. Not entirely sure if I was mentioning this in the previous stream. Because again, I didn't watch the whole thing. But yeah, so I was sick then. And then I kind of got better, but I was kind of still struggling with like my oxygen and, not gonna lie, some other issues now that definitely all come together. We're not going in here yet because this is a side quest. So yeah, pretty much I had gotten sick again, and this time I decided to go to the doctor. I stepped in thorns, right? Twisting vines, whatever you want to call it.
Let's see what this does.
So I went to the doctor. They gave me an antibiotic and a steroid for it, and that's when I was saying it kind of helped. And then, of course, 2 days later, it didn't. And obviously, I didn't go to the doctor on Wednesday because I guess I just wanted to stay home and rest. I didn't really have the money to go to the doctor, so I was like, fuck it, I'll stay home and rest. But I was struggling. That's definitely one reason we didn't stream together on Wednesday, because we were both kind of feeling like crap. Even Ashley was feeling like crap, so we didn't even stream. Technically, I didn't go in. I think I would try Lae'zel again if I had gone into the thing, and she's not even there. She's not even there. So, I would have... whatever. But yeah, that's why we didn't stream. And then Thursday came around, and it was even, I guess, even worse. Shortness of breath. Oxygen just was like crap. You know, the first time that really happened was the first time I had COVID, so, which was understandable because that's what it was supposed to do at the time. So I got that, but it wasn't COVID. So
We should check it out, but be careful.
So, ooh, a bronze goblet. But I had just gotten paid Wednesday night into Thursday, so I fully prepared myself, and I had my taxes that I had to do on Sunday. So I fully prepared my money to be ready to pay for a doctor visit. And me thinking, like, when I'm there. Maybe it didn't fully clear out from my lungs, whatever it was. Because every time I was breathing, I could actually feel like crackling sometimes. And all that. So I go to the doctor. And,
Open the bloody gate!
pretty much,
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
I did, like, even some tests and
That pack
stuff.
of
I was there
goblins
for,
will be
like,
on us any second!
at least a couple hours. Because I went in,
What's going
like,
on?
at 8. I don't think I
Goblins
got
are on
out of there
our
until,
tail.
like,
Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins
11, almost
here!
12.
Where is the druid?
But my doctor said
Please!
Well,
There's no time!
there was 2 doctors, really, I guess. One, a lower doctor, then one, I guess, like, the bigger doctor of, like, the office.
By the 9 hells.
And the
Open
bigger
gates!
doctor pretty much just, well, after tests and stuff, mainly for my heart and seeing, like, what was in my chest. Like, I did a chest x-ray and an AKG or whatever the hell it was. EKG, I think it was. Not AKG. And, yeah, pretty much bottom line, my doctor on Thursday was like, we recommend you go to the hospital because your blood pressure is also, like, super high.
Provoke the blade.
Which, I believe,
And suffer its
was a
sting.
problem that I've had for a while. But I never usually checked it unless I was sick and I went to the doctor. And obviously when you're sick, sometimes your blood pressure can go up. But this was abnormally, like, high, so... Pretty much, I reluctantly went to the hospital on Thursday night. They ran some tests, did some EKGs, and yeah, my blood pressure was fucking high, so they gave me medicines and all that, but I guess, and you know, not to say much for the hospitals, but, you know, and I could try to compare things, but I'm not going to. They clearly want to know, like, answers. I really need to go home. But I understand we want to know answers, so we want to monitor the pressure because it was high, so we want to make sure, they wanted to make sure that the pressure dropped. They also wanted to make sure that my breathing was, like, back to normal, not, like, shortness of breath. So, when they said, you know, you're pretty much gonna stay overnight into Friday, I kind of expected that, and I was like, okay. Don't want to, but okay. But yeah, I didn't also expect to be staying there until Monday. I'm not gonna go through all the details, but there was also a point, like, near the end where my kidneys were elevated because of the medicines that they were giving me, so they wanted me to stay. That was like Sunday night, so they wanted me to stay and, you know, again, make sure that my kidney functions went back to normal from not giving me the water pill. They also said, like, what am I? Okay. What am I? Alright. I'm also part fighter. I wanna go and
Cut it to the
smack
chase.
this bitch. Bam! How did I fail that? But, they had thought they saw in the ER, like, a doctor said, oh, we think we see...
My sickle and sword! Come down!
Like, the doctor literally... Where did that cat go? I gotta find that cat. The one doctor said, oh, we think we see a little pneumonia because I got another chest x-ray and all that. So they think they also saw a tiny bit of pneumonia, but they weren't conclusive with it. So I'm like, okay. But I think what it really was is because my blood pressure was so high that, like, my lungs was just, like, filling up with fluid. Which I didn't really look up about that, so I obviously trust their expertise and stuff. But yeah, but that's what I think was bugging me this entire time. Was just fluid from that. Not even necessarily whatever. So the first round of medicines I got before that probably didn't do shit. Maybe helped out a little bit, but really didn't do jack squat.
Death won't take me yet.
So that's that. But also, you know, so obviously I'm in the hospital, they're running all these tests, doing all this stuff. And also, apparently, you know, they wanted to ultrasound my heart because they had found, you know, an irregular, I don't know how to call it. What was that? Irregularity? Something like that. It wasn't, like, beating as it should, at least on one side. So, you know, and then they want me to do another procedure, and I'm like, I really just want to, and I told them I wanted to see what this medicine would do, like the blood pressure medicine, because that could have also happened with the very high blood pressure. So, okay. And then the one cardiologist actually agreed that it wasn't exactly, you know,
Moving.
An urgent thing to do, but it probably should be done in that procedure. So, but he kind of agreed that, you know, we could do the medicine and all that stuff, and then we could go from there. And obviously, extra care on top of that, you know. So it's not like I have to go into checkups and stuff, and it is what it is at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I had/have taking currently medicines for high blood pressure, which made sense with a lot of the things that was happening to me since that very first time that I had all that mucus and stuff. Well, not actually since then. It was like after, like some kind of interesting things happening with my heart. Like, I might as well say it. Like, I literally felt it beating harder. Like, probably a lot harder than I ever thought it was. But I didn't really think too much about it. And then I was just like, obviously, at that time, I was almost like 300 pounds. So I'm like, obviously my weight has clearly something to do with that. So, and then I started to really try to focus on trying to lose some weight. You know, try to do some lifting more with the weights. At that time, it would have been a 20-pound metal weight that I had, but I was starting, you know, just to lift a little bit so I could get stronger and shit. And then I got sick, and then the medicines helped, and then it didn't help, and then I pretty much find out that, yeah, I had very high blood pressure. I should be going to the hospital and checking it out. That's literally what my doctor said. Like, I recommend you go. It's actually funny because she was like, your vitals are okay, that I think you'll be okay driving there. I guess what? Instead of sticking me in an ambulance? Oh, that would have been great, but
one day I'll catch a break.
Yeah, but yeah, I was able to drive there. Although I do have to say, the fucking hospital I went to at that time when I was like struggling to breathe, fucking straight up from the parking lot had an uphill, pretty significant uphill. So it was bad trying to even just walk up there. And Ashley came with me at that time too. So it was like I was in the hospital since like 12, and she was there like the entire time. Wait, it was stupid because I didn't even turn the light on for the pup. He was in the dark at the point. Like, jeez, that was terrible. And then, girl, you are absolutely useless.
Fall by my hand.
So, you know, and then again, you know, I kind of probably would have figured I would have stayed until fucking, you know, overnight, but you know, where's the waypoint? Where's the waypoint? Oh my god. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment because this is actually retarded. But yeah, I didn't expect to stay until Monday. And some of the doctors, some of the people on the cardiology team, they kept asking about the same fucking procedure. And look, it's not like I'm never going to get it done. But you gotta take it as how I'm looking at it. Okay. And maybe it's just stupid, but I had taxes that I had to do on Sunday. It was almost tax day at that point. The next week was literally tax day. So, that's one thing. I just wanted to see how the medicines would work. Because whatever they were giving me during when I was there, pretty much I think is literally the same pill. One of the pills that I'm taking like right now is like literally the same shit that they were giving me. So it has worked. So I kind of want to see. And they didn't ultrasound me after I was like taking these pills for like a few days. They should have actually ultrasounded me again to see if anything changed. So I want to take these pills and whatever, and then figure out that procedure down the road. It was mainly for taxes and mainly like I didn't really have that much sick time too. Like, I'm over my sick time already, and I'm kind of sure my boss, or our boss, would have been okay with this. But I also felt bad, because it's like, I don't really have the sick time, and he's paying me. He actually paid me when I was sick. I don't know, so I felt bad about that. I had my taxes to do. I don't know, it's just things. Like, I just didn't want to be there. But, not for nothing. I understand why they were constantly whatever, but I gotta just say, can you guys, like, talk to each other, like, a little bit more? Like, when I talk with the main cardiologist dude, it's like, can you, like, deliver that information to the rest of your team? I can't tell you how many, like, different people came in and was like, oh, so we're doing this procedure, and I'm like, no, I said I would think about it. Like, literally, right after the main cardiologist, like, kind of recommended the procedure, like, our first little talk, and I was like, can I, like, think about it? Like, a guy, like, 10 seconds, maybe a minute, I don't know, came in right after. It's like, oh, so we're doing this procedure. I was like, no, not yet. I never said anything about that. But I get it. I get it. But it's just like everybody, and I'm like, eventually I guess they finally listened to me. It's like, listen, because I think it was like, no, the main cardiologist who told me about the procedure was not actually the last person I talked to. That was somebody else, because I was really kind of ticked off at this point. The main cardiologist was like, okay, well, this is what I said before. He kind of agreed that it wasn't that urgent, what we could do with the medicines, and then, you know, we could address the procedure and other things down the road. And then the next guy comes in and was trying to, like, I guess, get me to do it. He was like the last guy before I got discharged. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, what? And it's not even that, and I forget exactly what he said. But he was like, oh, and, you know, you may want to, like, monitor me for another night. Hence, also, oh, I found the cap. I know that was a little awkward, but yeah, I found the cap for the thing. And at this point, I had rescheduled my tax appointment. And I understand taxes are one thing, but you gotta do them. I haven't done them yet. You gotta do them. And, you know, I would have actually, if I was able to, like, use the app, because I use, I guess, like, H&R Block. If I was able to use the fucking app and it wasn't, like, locking me out and actually just upload that shit online, I might have been okay. Sure, I'll stay another night. Which, at that point, I was tired of getting, like, my left hand constantly drained of blood. But when he said that I was like, wait, so I'm not going home tonight. Just Monday. Oh, I got upset because in the beginning, you know, my nurse had just said, oh, she's just waiting for discharge papers. So I was literally waiting all fucking day. And then this doctor comes in and then pretty much just says, oh, you know, we can monitor you for another night. I don't exactly remember the conversation. And I think at that point I was just like, well, I kind of expected to go home today. So I will deal with the medicines and we'll deal with procedures and rechecks after the medicines or sometime down the road. Pretty much similar to what I said. But I'm hoping he saw, like, I was very disappointed. I just was like, done. Because if one more person was going to ask me about any of the procedures or potentially keeping me another night, I was gonna fucking flip. Because I was already mentally thinking I was going home. This whole stream has been this so far. Jesus Christ. And I didn't go home. Well, I did. I was discharged on Monday. So. But, like, I wanted to kind of be home earlier. I didn't expect to eat my lunch and then my dinner. So, it was just stupid. But, I'm home. I'm taking medicine. Another thing, my heart rate, very early, that you could tell. If I just would sit here, it would be at least 100. Maybe even more. And it's been like that for a little bit. Because I have my watch, I usually could tell. Whether it's 100% accurate Who knows? It has gone up, obviously, when I do stuff. But when I see just 80s sitting here, that means to me that the medicines are working and doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to leave it there. Now let's figure this out. It did not give me a waypoint. Which also then, again, kind of... This actually kind of free Lazo. We didn't invite her. So I guess you can't invite her there. Okay, so that's done. So it didn't give me a waypoint. I guess Nettie was the actual waypoint that you would probably be able to find out earlier, but since we pretty much fought, did we fight them? Or, no, maybe I succeeded in a check, because I don't remember seeing any bodies there. So we probably succeeded in a check, and they probably left, which was so we didn't get any information on Nettie. Excuse me. That is probably because I'm talking too much. Every cough now, I'm trying to find a reason for. Because if I have a coughing fit like before, I'm going to scream. I'm hoping the fluid is starting to go away, even without the water pill. The lower-ish blood pressure from the medicines, hopefully helping with that. I'm starting to get some mucus in my nose. That's not a good sign. But it always happens. When I stream, usually. But, so this kind of goes to what I was saying before. I may not need a waypoint. So I think this one actually matters. So I think I will roll. Because the main objective was literally just updated. So pretty much what I think I'm going to do is clear these every time I check. And then when I come in to check, if it, updated, then I can roll. So because there is no waypoint, that would have been Nettie. So from here, I want to roll. So, how would I title this? I don't even know what to, I mean, it doesn't matter right now, but I guess, first goblin battle. Then I get to roll, which will be 1 would be main quest, 2 would be a side quest, which I do have a side quest, so I have to roll for 2. 3 explore, 4 companion. So I don't really have any companion stuff because it's just continue. There's no specific quest for it. I probably need a waypoint for companion. So 1, 2, or 3. And I will say probably with everything, it may take me a little bit longer to get a camera. We'll see how work goes because, well, work is a whole nother thing now. I'm gonna have to probably leave the part-time job so I won't no longer work 6 days, which is fine because it's actually an automotive technician job, so that's fucking heavier and all that stuff. than what I'm doing at the paint warehouse with Ashley, so. And plus also the stress with the flat rate there. Even it's just one day, it's like I could be using that day for a rest or adding whatever to everything else. To my lineup. So we'll see about that. So I'm probably gonna have to quit that for good this time. But then I'll still have to try to do some overtime at where I am now, so fun. Anyway, time to roll. It's a 4, gotta roll again. A 2. Bro, that's side quest. This might be short. Okay. So side quest is literally explore the ruins right now. If I run out of side quests, I wanted the map. So, yeah, this might be very short. Because, this dude died. I didn't even see it. I was too busy fucking, like, just completely going through my story and everything. Pretty much what I can do is, since I'm pretty sure I'm dead when I go into the ruins, is
If not over, then through.
I mean, we'll just see, because the way I'm gonna have to go in is literally through the door, and that's automatically the first big fight in the ruins. Literally the hardest fight. It's like I should be able to do it, but I should have the guidance. But I think either way, it's gonna be a fight in there. So could be a little acid from that little apple drink I'm drinking. But yeah, wonderful. And you know, when I was sick before, it's like I was told I had high blood pressure, but this, I guess, was the first time they were like, go to the hospital, because your blood pressure should not be this high. And I'm like, ugh. Okay. So I went, and I didn't enjoy it. I mean, the nurses were good and everything, you know. To me, it was just like mainly the doctors. I know why they wanted me to be there, but it's just like, bro, you guys gotta talk to each other more, man. I mean, this is like ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what time I actually got out of there. It was like obviously past dinner. I forgot what dinner was.
Thank you so much. Everything all right out there?
Which is crazy. So I do not have a +3 in charisma for anything. So it's a roll on a D4 to see what happens. It is indeed a 3. So I must perform. But it's wild. Oh no. And I don't have any inspiration. Which I didn't even get to that at any of them yet. Yeah, I just didn't expect to stay until Monday. I think I could have went home a day earlier if, like, literally on Sunday, if my kidneys weren't elevated. because they were giving me this like water pill / medicine to literally try to flush out the fluids.
Think I'm stupid? Don't know who you are or what you've done with the boss.
So it kind of elevated my kidneys a little. If it wasn't for that, man, I might have been home on Sunday. Damn. Alright, so I gotta
What's
lockpick
past
this.
this?
It should be an easier lockpick. Oh my god. I have 3 thieves' tools. Okay, complete failure to very complete success. Love it.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Alright. Can I disarm this? 10. So this is not gonna go well. I'm gonna try my hardest to actually do this. Is it just one guy there? Nope, that's everybody.
Looking.
Oh shit. Yeah, so this is probably where my paladin fighter is going to die, and then I would have to like restart. So we're gonna go side quest. Well, I'll just do side. I'll just write side because that's what we're doing. Go back in. Coding overloaded because of course it is. Alright, I know I could do this. I think I have done this actually recently. With potentially 2 characters on like a test. I don't remember. And I was closing the door. It kind of helped me out. So, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, you can pretty much try to stop there. Folks.
Better get to
You know
it.
what? Ouch. Close the door. One at a time. And then you can take a potion. Now they can't do shit. Although, I think, now that I remember, I think I actually tried this strat. And I think I died. What does this thing do? You're just a human, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. It would be nice. I would like a nice critical hit on your ass. Get out of here. Nope. I wonder in the higher difficulties if they actually could try to do something else besides attack a sturdy ass door. Probably need my own 3 of my healing. Wait a minute. You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. Until the affected enemy attacks or harms another creature, it cannot be okay, so I think it answered my question. I was gonna say, was it just Shadowheart that attacks? And then whatever? Or was it, I think it's literally saying the whoever's being affected if they attack a creature or person. also would actually get that's when it would break. Okay. Because I like Sanctuary, but I almost read it wrong. But I got 3 of these, so I could technically heal myself too. I'll use a potion. This fight will literally take me to the end of the street. Probably as for the rest of this week, I haven't really done anything. I haven't done any project work. Clearly the rest of this week we haven't streamed anything. It's probably gonna stay that way for the rest of the week. Gonna try to come back for next week. We'll see how it goes. Fucking shit. Oh my god. But we shall see. Yeah, it's kind of hard when just like everything gets turned upside down, you know, and you come back from the hospital. You know, think about it. Like, I even wanted to stream. I was gonna do the hour stream, whatever I said, to make up this, and then I was gonna do a 3-hour on Saturday. Nope. What was I doing Saturday? I think I was watching The Lord of the Rings. Could be wrong about that. On Saturday in the hospital, so. Can I fucking hit you, please? God damn, man. It's rage. Yes, use all your resources. I don't want to deal with him with rage. Oh my god. So, we shall see what happens. God fucking damn it! I really don't want to use that yet. Oh my god. Can I, like, just absolutely crush you? Thank you. Can I take your shit? Although this may not be, this may not be a good idea to do that. Because I got, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Wait, there is literally 6 in there? No. There's 5. I counted Shadowheart. There's 5 more. Oh god. Bad. Very bad. If I guess 2 come in, or 1 is gonna come in. Ouch. No. Are you kidding me? You motherfuckers. They didn't come in. No, I don't want to do that. What do I have to throw? Excuse me. Alright. Okay, we got one in. Bye-bye. We'll deal one of them at a time. I'll use this potion. Actually, I should really apply Sanctuary to her. But I don't know if I can actually do all the damage. And that's gonna worry me. But this might be a good idea. That way I can just open the door and potentially heal. Wait, it says I have to harm them. Is there anything I can do that would... Hold on. Because that's a spell slot. I don't want to waste my last 2 spell slots. Fuck. Why do I have advantage? Is it because he has reckless? I mean, honestly, if I could win like this, that'd be great. Damn! I still have potions. So... I don't want to use all my potions, but I do have them. Like, if I could kill this guy... and have half the sanctuary left for the next person, this strat might work. Because the goal is not to have these characters die. It's actually, the goal is to fucking complete it. The actual game with them. You know. Oh my god. Because I still have Sanctuary. I don't want to reapply it. Yes! Let's do down. They can't target her. So they have to either come in or something. Their bow. Alright, what do I have to throw? No, I don't think I want the Void Bulb yet. Actually, I never used the Void Bulb, so I don't actually know. Okay. What? That actually closed the door? Are you serious? Oh, they're bleeding. Let's go. Yo, that spike bulb. It's actually pretty interesting. Am I gonna have to go in there? I might have to go in there. Oh, fuck me.
Blood.
Right, let's kill this. Kill this mage. Oh, the mage is dead. Great. Probably that. Ow. Okay, so if I have fire, now this shouldn't count as doing. That should just count as that. I should still have sanctuary. Nope, Sanctuary does not work. So, attacking something else. Is it literally just an attack? I'm just curious. If it's just like an attack itself. Attacks or harms another creature. Damn it. Alright, I was kind of hoping. But now that's a 2-on-2. This might be alright.
Can't slow down.
Why the hell did you go over there, you idiot? Burn, bitch! Alright, let's go and...
Heading low.
Ouchie, blah blah. Wait. Please hit! Oh my god. It might be worth
Take your
to do that. At this point, we might be okay. I might be good. I might be okay. Where the hell are you going, bro?
What do I have to lose?
You're not running from me, bro. Yes. Oh my god. I guess that's the strat, but I know I've kind of tried that before, and it definitely didn't work. But I don't think I did this. Then again, I don't think I had much of a tank like the paladin. So.
These boots have seen everything.
Since I have it, but I don't want to use it. So, I'm actually not going to use it. I want to, like, unequip that. Oh, so unequipping doesn't cost an action. Okay. I should... What? Well, that was stupid. I thought it targeted her.
Time to meet your maker.
Damn it! Shadowheart. You need to, like, hit. Because, goddamn. Can I reach you? Can I jump to you? So I can bop you in the head? Evil doer. Can I attack, please? Damn it! Are you fucking my ass with that? If I lose now after all that hard work, is throw a bonus action? No, of course it's a rare action. Excuse me.
What's the safest path?
Alright, you know, she has, what, one more spell slot? Sanctuary on yourself. And then she should be good. Like, this enemy can only attack me. And I got full health. Smack! Alright. Hoping for one more hit. I don't even want to try to do anything with Shadowheart at this point. God damn it.
Time for some bloody work.
Got it! Okay. If I could do that every single time,
What path lies before me?
this part would not be so bad.
What's inside?
Yeah, that was great. So, okay, it's officially been an hour. I know for the most part I was talking about...
It's been a long day.
Oh, what, the hospital and... all that stuff, and hopefully I'm okay. So I think, like, right now is gonna be a good time that now we are exploring this whole thing, so this would be a good time to save. So hopefully next week I'll try to get things up and running. Back up again, and then probably the next week after that would be an off week for us. Well, mainly for me, but we'll see how it goes. So, thank you for hanging out, listening to my wonderful journey. Yeah, good night, everybody.